Hi, I'm Lewis Clark. I'm 16 years old and I come from Bristol, and I'm the youngest person to have trekked to the South Pole, and I'm here to answer your questions. Well, it would have been probably late 2010, early 2011, because that was around the time I had just swum across the English Channel. And it was around that time, having done that, I had really enjoyed that whole experience and was just looking for something else to do, and just kind of stumbled across the South Pole. South Pole exploration is quite a kind of important part of British culture, you know, with Scott and Shackleton and Ranulph Fiennes in later years, and I suppose just that kind of heritage and seemed like a really cool thing to do. Not frostbite, but I had a little bit of frost nip, which is basically just a less bad version of frostbite. Just a little bit on the ends of my fingers and a bit on my cheek as well, but we really tried to make sure that we were very precise with the clothes we wear, and made sure we didn't get any serious frostbite or anything. I'd say the hardest part was towards the end, because as we got close to the pole it got a lot colder, and obviously with the wind as well, that was pretty difficult. I was getting very tired at that point as well, and on our last day we actually had our coldest temperatures down to -50 with wind chill, and that was extremely cold, and it was difficult because I was very tired and things, and just kind of wanted to get there by that point. I just think that I could never really picture myself not doing it. You know, a lot of people had kind of put a lot of time and effort into getting me out there, and then that part was down to me to actually do it. You know, my parents had sacrificed a lot to get me there and helped out so much. You know, all my mates and family were really supportive of me, and it was mostly thanks to them that I'd got down there. And I think once I was there, I just couldn't imagine giving up for anything less than what would have been a life-threatening situation. Yeah, a couple of days in, I'd say was the point where I was mentally at my lowest, because at that point I was not as fit as I would get, because despite all the fitness stuff I'd done, there's no real way of replicating what you have to do out there, the extremes of the difficulty of what I had to do. And it was very hilly as well, and also our pulks that we were dragging were at their heaviest. So putting all that together, it was very difficult, and on top of that I knew I had 48 days to go. So the start was pretty difficult, but once I got into it, it was okay. I'd say the most interesting thing, in the middle there's a mountain range called the Thiel Mountains, and it was really nice to see them, and there was a toilet there. That was probably the best thing we found our whole way out there. It was nice being able to use a proper toilet, yeah. It was a whole mixture of feelings, to be honest. Relief, I say, was one of the main ones. Just knowing that I didn't have to get up and ski for 9 hours a day, pulling a heavy pulk in freezing temperatures, that was nice. A little bit of kind of sadness as well, because I'd been working towards it for such a massive period of time, almost 2 years. It just was kind of weird to have done it, and obviously joy as well, because having worked towards it for so long, it felt really good to have done it. But it was a little sad to have kind of completed that. It was really great because I'd kind of just done it to kind of do it in a way, but it was fantastic to get back and see that people have really taken an interest in it, and I hope that it can inspire people to go and do their own amazing things, not necessarily the South Pole, but just whatever their adventure might be. I hope that this has inspired some people to do something like that.